if you sum all of this, this is the amount of money you need, excluding your proof of funds. Remember, proof of funds is not in there. Remember, your accommodation in Canada is not in there. Remember, your flight ticket is not inside. And remember, your proof of funds is not inside. So let's just say in total, you might be spending between 1.5 million to like 1.7 million. Hey, beautiful people, welcome back to our platform, and thank you so much for joining today. So guys, those of us who have been asking me, Milton, I need a video on the procedure to immigrate through PR to Canada. PR is a permanent residency. The video is here, and if you really want to get all the details of the video, please, I will encourage you to watch the video to the end. Then you share the video to your family members who equally want to take this route. Do not forget to like the video as well, because if you like the video, that is the way you are going to give me water to drink, right? Thank you so much. Now, I'm sharing this video because I want to clarify a lot of things. In another video, I will talk about some things you should pay attention to. In another one, I will talk about the amount of money you need depending on the family size if you want to immigrate to Canada as a PR. So this is important for you, and I will expect that. Please listen to me well so that you don't ask questions that I mentioned in the video. Thank you so much, people. Please do not forget to share this video. If you need a one-on-one call with me, if there is something you still need to find out, please book an appointment, then we are going to talk from there. So this video is strictly about PR, the money that you will spend to move to Canada. I am not talking about the proof of funds for PR, is separate. I am talking about how much you will spend aside proof of funds, because proof of funds is going to be in your bank account and it's definitely still going to be your money. So I want to talk about the money you will spend, that you will spend and it will not come back. For proof of funds is going to be in your account and it will remain there. Now, also understand that this money you are going to spend on things only after you've gotten invitation to apply for permanent residency, which means that first you need to get your IELTS. You need to do your WES evaluation. These are the two things that you need to go into the pool. You do not pay anything to enter the pool. To enter the pool, it is free. Check more on IRCC. I'm going to put a link on for IRCC on here so that you follow it up. Remember, if you want to follow this route, it means that you have a degree. You need a degree and you need to write your IELTS, and you also need work experience at least 6 months or more. So these are the things. Now, also remember that this amount depends also on the number of times that you write the IELTS exam. Some people, they write IELTS for like 2 times, 3 times, but the amount I'm going to give you is for those who are writing IELTS just once to get the points, because you may write 2 times and you still not get the points. Yes. And you can even write 3 times. I know someone who wrote 7 times and finally got in, right? Then also it depends on the place you stay. Some people, you may be living far away from other big cities where you have to do all these things. So please put all of this into consideration. Now, the first fee we are going to talk about, after you've gotten invitation to apply for permanent residency, the first fee you have to pay, I'm looking at my jotter over here, okay? The first fee is 850 Canadian dollars. I am going to be talking about this. Expect that it can change at any point in time, all right? But this is what we have at the moment. Already, like I said, proof of funds have changed totally, but we are going to be talking about that in another video. So please put this into consideration. This is the first fee, and the fee is called the application fee. Now, there is another fee you are going to pay. They call this fee rights of PR fee. This one is 515 Canadian dollars. I'm putting them in Canadian dollars because I want you to convert to your own local currencies. Currencies have changed. Before, it used to be 515 used to be like 359 naira, 1,000 naira, but things have changed. Naira have crashed and a lot of things are changing. So please convert to your own local currency so you can actually see how much you need. Then the other fee you need is what we call the biometrics fee. The biometrics fee is $85, Canadian dollars, I mean. And before I even talk about, before I proceed further, please understand that if you are doing visitor's visa, it is a different visa we are talking about. Okay, this pathway, this amount I'm talking about is for those who want to move to Canada as permanent residents from their home country. Remember, this is the cheapest pathway so far, because study route is expensive. Visitor visa route may be easy and cheapest, but it is not a sure route. You all know what it means or what it entails for you to be legal in Canada. I have a lot of videos on here I have talked about many times. Like, I have been talking about it, and I even said if you have a way to move using PR, use the PR and you move. Then the other fee you have to pay for the PR when you have been invited to apply. You have to first of all get your documents, requirements, and go to the pool. That's the first thing. And which are the requirements? I mentioned your IELTS. I talked about your WES evaluation. Then after that, in case you are lucky and you are selected fast from the pool, you can now be given an invitation to apply. This is the time you have to spend this money. This money does not include your proof of funds. Remember, the money for proof of funds has to be in your personal bank account, and it must be accessible. Okay, it must be present and accessible to you. I'm going to talk about that in another video because the money has changed. The amount has changed since June 3rd. Then you also need what is called a medical fee. Medical fee fluctuates from country to country. For some countries, it's a lot, but again, you have to check your medical fee. Let's just put medical fee at maybe $120. Let's just assume. Right now, there is also the bank document. Bank document is the bank statement. When you go to collect your bank statement, most of you don't know. I myself, I was shocked when I was asking bank statement to use it for something. I was asked to pay per page, and I think I got probably like maybe 20 or 25 pages. So the bank will charge you per page. So you should know this. Most people don't know that banks charge per pages. Yeah, I know most people don't know, especially those who have never gone for bank statement. But you should understand that the bank will charge you per page. Okay, so if you are getting 100 pages and they say a page is 500 francs CFA, multiply 500 by 100. But let's just put it at 50,000, right? Excellent. Now, you also need to do what is called police clearance, and police clearance depends on where you are doing it. I don't know how much it is in Cameroon or Ghana or Nigeria. It used to be like 40,000 naira in Nigeria, but I don't know if it's still the current price. We are just doing estimates here, so you know that these are the things you need to spend on, excluding bank statement, because the money in your account is not included here after you have been given invitation to apply, what they call ITA. Now, the next amount you need is for your passport photo. They are going to take a passport photo of you. That, let's just put that at 5,000 CFA francs. Then you also need WES evaluation. Remember, this fee is before the invitation to apply, because you need to do your WES first. Okay, your WES is, remember, you are doing WES for immigration purpose, not WES course by course for academic purpose. No. Now, when you do your WES, before you even do the WES, I have explained the procedure on how to do WES. You go online, you type WES, you create an account, then they will ask you what you want to do with it. You tell them, then they will now ask you to input your details for your school and your GPA. You put all of that. Then after that, they will send you a confirmation. Okay, WES, I mean they will send you a confirmation, and of course you have to confirm. Then after you do the payment online, you are going to use a credit card. Then WES will then send you a number, a particular number, and a mailing address. Then you copy that number and the mailing address and take it with your transcript to your school, or give to your school and tell them to send your transcript to that address and the number. They call it reference number. You need these two things after you've done the payment online to WES. Remember, you're also paying with the shipping, because after the evaluation is done, WES will also send a copy to you, a PDF copy. Then they will also send a copy in an envelope. So you should know this. And I think the amount for WES is $211. For Cameroonians, you should expect to pay around 115,000 CFA or 118,000 CFA francs. Then remember, for transcript, you have to pay for transcript. I don't need to know how much you are paying for transcript, depending on where you graduated and the country. So add money for transcript. For me, I can just add maybe like 40K, because most students I have interacted with, especially Cameroonians, they are saying that most of their schools, for me, for the University of Boya, with 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 maximum, you get a transcript. But remember, when you go to send this transcript at the transcript office at the University of Boya, you have to pay for the mailing. Okay, you'll be the one to decide. You can go for the cheaper option for the EMI, or you go for DHL. Well, they will tell you, or you go for the fastest method. But in general, this method, let's just say if you are using fastest, it will cost you like maybe 30,000, 27 to 30,000. But there is still another method for 2,000. But it will take time to reach there. I'm just explaining because most of you don't know, especially Cameroonians watching me. We have talked about the transcript, then also understand, okay, that's the courier service. Let's just put it at 30,000. Then your IELTS for Cameroon, those of you who registered in Cameroon, most people paid 170,000 CFA francs. You can convert to your own local currency, guys. I don't know how much it is in Canadian dollars. Then some people equally paid more now. People who paid last year paid 170. Those who are paying now, I think it's 187,000 CFA francs now. That should be close to like, is it up to 200 Canadian dollars? Let's just put it at 200 Canadian dollars. So if you sum all of this, this is the amount of money you need, excluding your proof of funds. Remember, proof of funds is not in there. Remember, your accommodation in Canada is not in there. Remember, your flight ticket is not inside. And remember, your proof of funds is not inside. So let's just say in total, you might be spending between 1.5 million to like 1.7 million CFA francs. Okay, in order to achieve this. This is after you've been given invitation to apply. This is the money you might spend. Now, also remember that proof of funds varies for one person, two person, a family of 3, a family of 4, 5, 6, 7, and even more. I'm going to give you all those details very soon in another video. Or let's just say maybe you are going to watch the video before this or after this. This is for those who want to go to Canada as PR holders. Remember, you need a bachelor's degree and at least 2 or let's just say 6 months or maybe 1 year, 2 years, 3 years work experience, and you also need to do WES evaluation. I'm going to break it down again in another video so you understand well. So this is what you need, and I believe that you already know. If you have not been seeing the latest draws, please check IRCC. There is a lot I want you guys to understand, because some people think that moving to Canada with PR is the easiest. It's not that easy. If you look at the points now, you will understand what I'm talking about. But again, I'm going to make a video on that so we can actually be in the same port, because many people don't know what is happening. They just think that because you do WES evaluation, you can just go to the pool and after some days you are getting selected. No, it's not the way it works. But again, stay connected. We are going to come to that. Now, this is the end of this video. Watch out for the next video.